great world.
You would be, sweet madam, if ever your miseries were in the same abundance as your good fortunes are. And yet, for what I see, there is sick surfeit for too much, as they starve with nothing.
Good sentence. And well pronounced.
They would be better if well followed.
If to do were as easy as to know what were good to do, why then, chapels had been churches, and poor men's cottages, princes' palaces. It is a good divine that follows his own instructions. I can easier teach 20 what were good to be done than be one of the 20 to follow my own teaching. But this reasoning is not in the fashion of choosing a husband. Oh, me, the word choose. I, may neither choose whom I would, refuse whom I dislike. Is the will of the living daughter carved by the will of the dead father? Is it so hard, Narrisa, that I cannot choose one, refuse none?
Your father was ever virtuous, and holy men at their death have good inspirations. Therefore, the lottery that he hath devised in these 3 chests of gold, silver, and lead, whereof who chooses his meaning chooses you, will, no doubt, never be chosen by any rightly, but one who shall rightly love. But what worth is there towards any of these princely suitors that already come?
I pray thee, overname them. As thou namest them, I will describe them.
Neapolitan prince.
Aye, that's a colton teeth, for he does nothing but talk his horse. He makes a great appropriation to his own good paw. That he can chew it himself.
Then there is the County Palatine.
He does nothing but frown, as who should say, if you'll not have him choose, he hears merry tales, and smiles not. I would rather be married to that head with a bone in its mouth than either of these. God defend me from these 2.
What say you did the Prince Lord, Monsieur Le Bon?
God made him, and therefore we must let him pass as man. In truth, I know 'tis sin to be a mocker, but he, why he hath a horse better than the Neapolitans, a better habit of frowning than the Count Palatine. He has every man, no man, but this world so sinful, straight a capering, who go fencing with his own shadow. If I should marry him, I should marry 20 husbands.
What say you did to Falconbridge, the young Baron of England?
No, I say nothing to him, for he understands me not, nor I am. He hath neither Latin, French, nor Italian. You will go to court and swear I have a poor pennyworth in English. He has a proper man's picture, but alas, who can converse with a dumb show? How oddly is he suited! I believe he bought his doublet in Italy, his round hose in France, his bonnet in Germany, and his behavior everywhere.
What say you the young German, the Duke of Saxony's nephew?
Very vile in the morning, when he is sober, and most vile in the afternoon, when he is drunk. When he is best, he is a little worse than mad. When he is worst, he is a little better than a beast.
If he should offer to choose, and choose the right casket, you should refuse to inform him of his will, if you should refuse to accept him.
Therefore, Narrisa, for fear of the worst, I pray thee send deep glass of Rhenish wine in the contrary casket. If the devil be within, and that temptation without, I know he will choose it. I will do anything, Narrisa, ere be married to Sponge.
You need not fear, lady, the having of any of his lords. They have acquainted me with their determinations, which is to return to their home and to trouble you with no
mention not one among them, but I dote on his very absence. I pray God grant them a fair departure.
Do you remember, lady, in your father's time, a Venetian, a scholar and a soldier, that came hither in the company of Marquis Montferrat?